What's good, everybody? This is your boy Jagging Off the Go to Jags YouTube. 904 at Bowl City, Duval. We in the fucking building yet again. Alright. Eagles fans. Mainly my boys Lord Brunson, Desert Eagle 90, and Where You Hiding. Let's talk Zach Ertz a little bit here. Now, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that Zach Ertz eventually is not going to be a Philadelphia Eagle by week 1 of the season. What they're waiting on, I don't know, but he hasn't been cut yet. I guess they're looking for a trade, or they're asking too much for a trade. I think that's why he hasn't been traded, because one of those roster cuts, they were supposed to owe him less money after June 1st, and I thought that's why he was there. Well, here it is June 14th, and he ain't been traded or cut. So, they got to be asking for too much, or the rest of the league, I guess, just thinks he's washed. Now, of all people, the Jaguars should be the ones to kick the tires on Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz, I think, would fit with what we want to do, and it'd be a good little spot for him to, try and resurrect his career. It's a low risk, because everybody's like, oh, why are we going to give up draft capital for Hayden Hurst? Why would we do that for Evan Ingram or David Njoku? Shut up. God, I can't stand that shit. I don't have a problem with giving up draft capital if it's for the right things. And a tight end is the one thing we haven't addressed that we desperately need right now. Like, I know it was some report coming out about, that I've seen today that Luke Farrell looks good and could start or something. I mean, but you know what? I'm not going to believe it till I see it. Brevin Jordan, I would believe a little bit, but we didn't draft Brevin Jordan. We took this guy. So, I'm not going to believe that till I see it. Until I see him, play on the field. And then, let him at least, look good in a few preseason games, and then we'll talk. But I still want, for Trevor Lawrence, what we got? We got lit receivers. We got lit running backs. All that's missing is a tight end. That's the one thing. Now, reportedly, the Eagles at first wanted a third-round pick, but I think we all know that's not going to happen. With the down year that Zach Ertz had, if the fucking Falcons couldn't get a first-round pick for Julio, then, the Eagles ain't getting no third-round pick for Zach Ertz. It's just not happening. What people realistically see happening is a fourth or fifth-round pick. But we're actually a good trade partner for the Eagles because we got some shit they need where we can make the equivalent of a fifth-round pick, and we don't have to give up a shit ton of draft capital, if any at all. Here's the thing. And all we really need from Zach Ertz, he catch 40 to 50 balls and 5 touchdowns. That's all we need. And for after he's traded, what he'll be making till 2023, because that's when I think his contract expires, he'll be dumb cheap just to get that kind of production. And we got him for the next 3, and we got him for the next 3 seasons. So that's all we're gonna need. And so what I propose is, listen, there's two things that the Eagles need right now that we have. One, Jalen Hurts I like Jalen Hurts. I think he's going to be decent there. And if Devontae Smith and if Devontae Smith lives up to being to the hype that he was when he was drafted in the first round, and if Jalen Reagor ends up not being a fucking disgrace this year like he was last year, the Eagles might have something there. Dallas Goedert, they're trying to pay him. That's why they want to get rid of Ertz. So they might have a nice little offense for, Jalen Hurts to work with if he's the truth. But what if he's not? That's the question, because there's some Eagles fans that doubt him, and you got to ask yourself, what are the truth? See, the Eagles are kind of in a situation like we were last year, a little bit. Like, they're trying to see what they need going forward. It's basically they're clearing cap, and it's an evaluation year. So, a lot of that is going to be on Jalen Hurts. But if Jalen Hurts isn't the answer, who are you throwing out there to replace him? Shit. My fault, people. But if Jalen Hurts isn't the answer, who are you throwing out there to replace him? Joe Flacco? Nick Mullins? Please, get the fuck out. Like, Joe Flacco's been a pile of shit and a locker room cancer ever since he won a Super Bowl and got paid in 2013. And Nick Mullins, I can recall 2 good games he had. The very first time he stepped on the field when that one primetime game with the 49ers beat the Raiders. And then the game last year against the Giants, he somehow pulled a good game out of his ass. Other than that, he's been trash. Him and CJ Beathard, basically the same dude. Like, I guess an okay backup, but you know, you're fucked if he's your starter. So, and I know a lot of Jags fans love Gardner Minshew. I still do too, but the thing is, he's not coming back next year, or he's not going to be back after next year. Like, once his contract's up, he's not re-signing here. That's not happening. So, as much as I like him and will want him to stay, I'd rather see him go someplace where he has a chance to succeed. So that way, if Jalen Hurts ain't the answer, they got somebody that maybe will be. Because Gardner Minshew's proven he can succeed with pieces around him. So, I mean, clearly he's beating out Joe Flacco and Nick Mullins for the backup gig in Philly, if that's the case. Also, the Eagles are desperate for cornerbacks. Why do I think they're desperate? Well, they made that trade. Well, they have Darius Slay and Devontae Maddox, and then not much else. They traded for fucking Josiah Scott, who was ass his first year here, and he's limited to the slot. Like, if you're making trades like that, then there's something wrong. You're desperate. So, I have the solution. We have 4 good cornerbacks on this roster that are all going to see the field good. Shaq Griffin, C.J. Henderson, Sidney Jones, and Tyson Campbell. And we brought back Trey Herndon. The only reason I think we did is if we couldn't re-sign Jones, we couldn't sign Griffin, or we couldn't draft Tyson Campbell. If one of those if all of those didn't happen, you know, there would be some sense of him being here. But the fact that he did that, the fact that we all got all those, there's really no reason for Trey Herndon to be here, and he might get cut anyway. But he's got some experience. He's seen the field. So here he'll never see the field. In Philly, however, he probably would. Like, he'd probably be their 3rd or 4th cornerback. So, and then if they really need a backup tight end, fuck, give them O'Shaughnessy. Because you know, we have Ertz. We got the man Hurts dude who's blocking, and if Luke Farrell's good, and then you got the gadget player with Tebow, like, there's really no need for O'Shaughnessy to be here. So, Minshew, O'Shaughnessy, and Herndon, and then a 6th round pick. Who says no? That's probably the best offer Philly is going to get for Zach Ertz at this point. Are they really in a position to say no? And for the Jet, like, for them, you know, you're giving up a guy who would be your backup tight end, and he's overpaid. You clear cap, and you get 3 good depth pieces and a pick. And then for the Jags, you know, we get a guy who would start at tight end. Like, say, well, that's a lot of players. Like, I know we like Gardner Minshew, but we know Trevor Lawrence is the guy. Is that, like, if we have Zach Ertz, are we really going to miss James O'Shaughnessy? Are we really going to miss Trey Herndon? Are we really going to miss a 6th round pick, considering we got one from Philly? And, you know, we have 4 good cornerbacks, and then, you know, depth piece. And then, we still got depth pieces there too. Luke Barkley's still there. Fucking Chris Claybrooks, his sorry ass is still there. That guy Cameron Houston, who we got in the trade for Josiah Scott, he's still there. So we're decent. I don't know. But Eagles, shit, you want Taven Bryan too? We know his ass is getting cut. We'll throw him in as a bonus. I don't give a shit. But, I don't know. Eagles fans, let me know what y'all think. But I think for the amount that we would have to give up for Zach Ertz, I think this is something that's worth it. And I don't know. I like the idea of bringing Ertz here. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. But anyways, that's it. That's all. This your boy Jagging Off. Go Jags. Duval till I die.